Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. We are reading from Nectar of Devotion, 18th chapter, character of one in exterior love. In Bhava Bhakti, what is the characteristic? Yesterday read from Chaitanya Charitamrita, the verse. Chaitanya was explaining to Sanatana Goswami. There are 9. Rupa Goswami next describes the characteristics of a person who has actually developed his ecstatic love for Krishna. The characteristics are as follows. Number 1, he is always anxious to utilize his time in devotional service of Lord. He does not like to be idle. He wants service always, 24 hours a day, without deviation. This in Sanskrit called Abhyartha Kalottam. Abhyartha Kalottam, not a single moment. Second one, he is always reserved and perseverant. Khanti. Third, he is always detached from all material contamination. Virakti. Fourth one, he does not long for any material respect in return of his activities. It's called Man Shunnata. He is always certain that Krishna will bestow his mercy upon him. Ashabadha, hope against hope. Ashabadha, oh, Krishna one day will mercy. Ashabadha. Number 6 is always eager to serve the Lord faithfully. Shamutkantha. Shamutkantha. Utkantha, always anxious. How to serve Lord. Always anxious. How to serve Lord nicely, faithfully. He's always very eager to serve the Lord faithfully. Next one, Namogane Shadaruchi. He's very much attached to the chanting of the holy names of the Lord. Namogane Shadaruchi. Pritistad Bhashati Sthale. He's always eager to describe the transcendental pastimes of the Lord. Ashoktitas Gunakane Bhashatitas. He is very much attached to chanting. He is always eager to describe the transcendental qualities of the Lord. He is always Kata Gunakhane. Glorious. And last one, reside in holy place. Pritistad Bhashati. He is very pleased to live in a place where the Lord's pastimes are performed, like Mathura, Vrindavan, or Dwarka. Now, first point, and every single point, Srila Prabhupada is explaining. Abhyartha Kalottam. Abhyartha, no Vyartha. Kal, not waste time. And unalloyed devotee who has developed ecstatic love for Krishna is always engaging his words in reciting prayers to the Lord. Without the mind, so within the mind, he is always thinking of Krishna. And with his body, he either offers obeisances by bowing down before the deity or engages in some other service. During these static activities, he sometimes sheds tears. In this way, his whole life is engaged in the service of the Lord with not a moment wasted on any other engagement. Like paying obeisance of service, crying for the Lord's mercy, that is also service. During these activities, he sometimes sheds tears. Perseverance, shanti. When a person is undisturbed, even in the presence of various causes of disturbance, he is called reserved and perseverant. Dhira. Though there is provoking situation, still he is not disturbed. Dhira. An example of this perseverance and reservation is found in the behavior of King Parikshit, as described in the first canto, 19th chapter, verse 15 of Srimad Bhagavatam. What Parikshit Maharaj is saying, let the snake come and bite me, but you continue to glorify. The king says there to all the sages present before him at time of his death, my dear Brahmins, you should always accept me as your surrendered servant. I have come to the bank of the Ganges just to devote my heart and soul unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. So please bless me that Mother Ganges may also be pleased with me. Let the curse of the Brahmana's son fall upon me. I don't mind. Wow. Who can say like this? I only request that at the last moment of my life, all of you will kindly chant the holy name of Vishnu so that I may realize his transcendental qualities. This example of Maharaj Parikshit's behavior, his remaining patient, even at the last point of his life, his undisturbed condition of mind is an example of reservation, khanti. This is one of the characteristics of a devotee who has developed ecstatic love for Krishna. Now, we can see from Chaitanya Charitamrita, so that we can see the connection. Here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Sanatana Goswami. Khanti abhyartha kalattam virakti, fourth, manushunyata, ashakti, ashabadha, samutkantha. 6, 7, namagane sadaruchi, ashaktitas gunakhan. 7th one. So 8th one. And 9th one, pitistat bhashatistat. Now, here is the example. Khanti, not disturb. The verse is that the Parikshit Maharaj is telling this verse. Tam apayatam pratijant vipra ganga chadevi dhita chittamishe dijo pasharpaha kuhakastakshakava dashattu alam gayata Vishnu gatha. Dashattu takshakva. Takshak, let me bite. Takshakva dashatu. But alam gayata Vishnu gatha. You chant. I am here in the bank of Ganges, not by hearing I will be free from this snake bite. I am not for that reason. tam upayatam pratiyantu vipra Ganga jadi vidhiti chittanish. O Brahman, just accept me as a completely surrendered soul and let Mother Ganges, the representative of the Lord, also accept me in that way. For I have already taken the lotus feet of the Lord into my heart. Let the snake bar or whatever magical things, kuhuk, either a snake bar or kuhuk, trickery, magical thing, whatever may be. Whether magical things, the Brahman is created, bite me at once. I only desire that you all continue singing the deeds of Lord Krishna. Next point, there is serial Abbartha Kalattam. Devotee thing, Krishna Sambandha Vina Kal Bertho Nahi Jai. Not a single one should waste without connection with Krishna. Maharaj Purishit's expression of anxiety explained in the verse. He says, let whatever is destined to happen take place. It does not matter. Just let me see that not a moment of my time is wasted without a relationship with Krishna. One has to tolerate all obstacles on the path of Krishna consciousness. And one has to see that not a moment of his life is wasted outside of Krishna's service. With their words, they offer prayers to the Lord. With their minds, they always remember the Lord. With their bodies, they offer obeisance to the Lord. Despite all these activities, they are still not satisfied. This is the nature of pure devotee. Shedding tears from their eyes, they dedicate their whole lives to the Lord's service. Bhukti, Siddhi, Indriyartha, Tare Nahi. They don't attach with this material enjoyment and mystic power. What is their proof? This proof from Srimad Bhagavatam, Bharat Maharaj's pastime. Ja dustajan darakitan shrit rajya dispisha. Jaho juvayo malavat uttam shalokalalas. Devotees. Ja dustajan is very difficult to give up. What is that? Dara, wife, Shutan, son, Shuri, friend, Rajyam, kingship. This is very connected to the Hridis Bishop, very connected to their heart. But Bharat Maharaj, Jaho, he gave up. Jubaivo in young life. How? Malavat like this too. How it is possible? Uttam Shalokala Alasha. When you get the higher test, it's possible. Next point is Man Shunyata. Sarvattam Apanake Hina Pariman. One thinks that I am the most forgotten. This is another verse. Haro Ratim Pahanna Esha Narendranang Shikhamani Riksha Matan Oripuri Sha Pakam Upi Bandate. King Bhagira always carried affection. King Bhagartha always carried affection for Krishna within his heart. Although Bhagartha Maharaj King Bhagirath always carried affection for Krishna within his heart. Although Bhagirath Maharaj was the crown jewel of king He was still wandering about and being out in the city of his enemies. He was even offering respects to the Chandals, low classes, men who eat dogs. Bhagarat. Maybe Bhagarat, I don't know. Padma Puran. Here in the verse is not there. Bhagarat. Next one is Krishna Kripa Kariben. Diryo Korijani. Ashabad. Let us see what is a nectar of devotion. I will explain these 2 points. Detachment, virakti. Something is not serial. Detachment. The senses are always desiring sense environment. But when a devotee develops transcendental love for Krishna, his senses are not longer attracted by material desires. This state of mind is called detachment, by virakti. There is a nice example of this detachment in connection with the character of King Bharat. The 5th canto, 4th chapter, 43 of Srimad Bhagavatam is to be. That verse you already read. Emperor Bharat was so attracted by the beauty of the lotus feet of Krishna that even in his youthful life he gave up all kinds of attachment to family, children, friends, kingdom, etc., as though they were untouchable stools. The verse you already read. Jadistajan darashvidan siddhati Jehu Jivu Malavat Uttam Shlokala. Emperor Bharat provides a typical example of detachment. Virakti. He had everything enjoyable in the material world, but he left it. This means that detachment does not mean artificially keeping oneself aloof and apart from the element of attachment. How it is possible? Uttam Shlokala Shah. Even in the presence of such allurements, if one can remain unattracted by material attachment, he is called detached. In the beginning, of course, a neophyte devotee must try to keep himself apart from all kinds of alluring attachment. But the real position of a mature devotee is that even in the presence of all allurements, he is not at all attracted. This is the actual criterion of detachment. The next point is manashunnata. When a devotee, in spite of possessing all the qualities of pure realization, is not proud of his position, is called prideless. In the Padma Purana, it is stated that King Bhagirath, here is Bhagirath, that is not a Bhagarath, that is printing mistake of Chaitanya Bhagirath. In Padma Purana, it is stated that King Bhagirath was the emperor above all other kings. Yet, he developed such ecstatic love for Krishna that he became a mendicant and went out begging, even to the homeless of his political enemies. Went out begging even to the homes of his political enemies and untouchables. He was so humble that he respectfully bowed down before them. There are many similar instances in the history of India. Even very recently, about 200 years ago or less, one big landlord known as Lala Babu, a Jamindar, a Calcutta landholder, it's called Jamindar. Landholder Jamindar, Jamin means land, Dar. So Jamindar is small, a small king. He is Lala Babu. Became a Vaishnava and lived in Vrindavan. He was also begging from door to door, even at the homes of his political enemies. Begging involves being ready to be insulted by persons to whose home one has come. That is natural. But one has to tolerate such insults for the sake of Krishna. The devotee of Krishna can accept any position in the service of Krishna. So he was begging door to door. And if we are going to begging, we should be ready to be insulted by others. We should not be proud. Oh, why insulting me? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction. Puti ghare ghare kare bhikha. When we are begging, then naturally somebody will insult you. So you should make up your mind. I am begging. So people will insult me. I should be ready. And today, I have His Holiness Bhakti Prabhupada Swami Maharaj is giving class in the jail. He is explaining. Those are book distributors. They are begging not to do. But when you are giving book to someone, he is a Path Padashak Guru, Bhatma Padashak Guru. So actually, Prabhupada has given so much mercy. Those who distribute book, actually, he is Guru. You cannot understand what he is doing. Actually, what is Bhatma? Bhatma means path. The person showing the path of Krishna consciousness. Giving one book to a person. He is not showing the path to Golok Vrindavan. Especially Prabhupada's book. He is actually Guru, Bhatma Padashak Guru. So what a great opportunity. We don't want to become Guru. But Srila Prabhupada has given us this opportunity. Just go and give book, and he may not worship you as a Guru, but I will recognize you as a Guru. What the should be? What a boon for us. And for doing that, you should be ready to be insulted. If someone insults, just imagine someone, go ahead. But if someone becomes devotee, how much respect he will do? Can you imagine? If one can become devotee, how much respect? In your life, those who have brought you in Krishna consciousness, how much respect you give to him? How much respectful you are to him? In the same way, if you go and distribute book, other will be respected like that. Just imagine, in your locality, 100 family, if you distribute books every family, if 10 family takes the book, and that 10 family can never become your enemy at least. Those will take book. Can you imagine? You can create that type of atmosphere by distributing book. Who will accept that book? He will never you will become enemy. If he does not read, somebody will come in your family, in your family and read that book, he will become devotee. And after that, he will make them devotee. Then, that person has given. After that, he will be grateful. So at least, they may not accept you as a guru, but they cannot become your enemy. Wow, what an opportunity she provided. And for getting that type of credit, if someone insults you, what is big deal? Next point is Ashabadha, hope against. Great hope. Why there is no hope, still there is hope. Hoping. The strong conviction that one will certainly receive the favor of the Supreme Personality of God is called in Sanskrit Ashabadha. Ashabadha means to continue to think. Because I am trying my best to follow the routine principles of devotional service, I am sure that I'll go back to Godhead, back to in this connection. One prayer by Rupa Goswami is sufficient to exemplify this hopelessness. He says, I have no love for Krishna, nor for the causes of developing love for Krishna, namely hearing and chanting. Wow. Maybe it is common to everybody, no? Like 10, 15, 20 years chanting. There is no question of what is Krishna Prem. We have no tinge of idea what is Krishna Prem. Whatever Krishna Prem, no prema, no prema, hearing and chanting. Today I was hearing in Prabhupada's class. Prabhupada was telling, if you go to God and if you tell God, give me some bread, that means you love bread or God? Wow, what is powerful statement. If you go to God and say, give me bread, that means you love God or bread? You are bhakta of bread, not bhakta of God. So, sometimes we're chanting, by chanting also, Krishna, can you do this? By chanting, we are asking something from Krishna. That means we don't have love for holy name, we have love for bread or something else. By chanting, we want something. Lord, I am chanting for last 30 years. Why my stomach problem is not going? So you are yeah, bhakta of your body, not Lord. So here, Rupa Goswami, so with great humility, he is saying, I don't have any idea what is Krishna Prem. And I have no love for Krishna, not for the causes of developing love of Krishna, namely hearing and chanting. And the process of Bhakti Yoga, by which one is always thinking of Krishna and fixing his lotus feet in the heart, is also lacking in me. As far as philosophical knowledge or pious work are concerned, I don't see any opportunity for me to execute such activities. But above all, I am not even born of a nice family. Therefore, I must simply pray to you, Gopijana Vallabh. I simply wish and hope that some way or other I may be able to approach your lotus feet. And this hope is giving me pain because I think myself quite incompetent to approach that transcendental goal of life. The purport is that under this heading of Ashabadha, one should continue to hope, against hope, that some way or other he'll be able to approach the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Our previous acharyas wrote so many songs like that. Prarthana, devoted prarthana, prayer. Shang prarthanatmai, laloshamai, dainavadhika. We should pray with great humility. Lalasamai. Lalasamai means, yes, Krishna will one day be merciful and turn. Hare Krishna. So, okay, Shivangi Singh.
हरे कृष्ण महाराज जी, दंडवत प्रणाम। महाराज जी, मेरा ये प्रश्न है कि मुझे तुलसी माला पहने 3-4 महीने हो गए हैं और मेरे घर में मतलब इसके बहुत खिलाफ रहते हैं। तो मम्मी मेरे हेल्थ की प्रॉब्लम के लेकर थोड़ा सा परेशान रहती हैं। तो उन्होंने मुझे बोला कि माँ का दिल दुखाकर तुम भगवान की भक्ति कर रही हो, भगवान भी नहीं सुनेंगे। प्रभु जी, इस मम्मी की बात सुनकर मैं बहुत परेशान हूँ कल से। मैं इस लाइन को कैसे लूं, समझ नहीं आ रहा।
Ashabadha, one mother will be devotee. Don't give up hope. Try to make your mother devotee. Ashabad. Hope against hope. Yes, I want to make my mother devotee first. Don't give up your hope. As you think, my mother is, her character, everything is.
प्रभु जी हिंदी में बताइए।
अच्छा, मेरा मामी मुझसे कितना अच्छा है, तो मैं तो उनमें से बहुत बुरा आदमी, फिर भी मैं तो मेरा माँ क्यों नहीं होगा। तो ये आशा रखना चाहिए, माँ भी एक दिन भक्त हो गया तो माँ भी मुझको और भक्ति करना मदद कर, ये आशा नहीं छोड़ना है। और ज्यादा
महाराज जी
शुरू में ज्यादा दिखाना ठीक नहीं है, क्योंकि बाधा आ सकते, धीरे धीरे। ठीक है। ओके, प्रत्याशा।
Hi, Krishna Maharaj, Pandvat Pranam. I was hoping for an example of hope against hope. I have already, you have already given the answer. So I have another question that is related to Bhagavatam class, and that topic comes here. That's why I am asking. So if the curse of Sringi is so powerful that it works against or works upon Parikshit Maharaj, then people can say that Shringi or Brahmana is more powerful than the devotee of the Lord.
Parikshit Maharaj could have counteracted that, but he never. It is not that Shringi is more powerful than Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj could have counteracted, but he was not interested. It is not that Parikshit Maharaj accepted, that is why Shringi is more powerful than Parikshit. It is not like that.
Okay, Maharaj. But how can I explain it to the non-devotees? I don't understand.
Don't explain non-devotees. Non-devotees say chant Hare Krishna and give prasad.
Okay, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Nectar of devotion ki Jagadguru Sri Prabhupada.
Hare